Greetings, suns and moons. We're going to go ahead and get into the extended version of your last reading. Now, for those that are new, make sure to check out the last Tier 2 reading specifically. Now, in regards to a sword and a rose, what this is getting to is someone being unmasked. Now, this stems from a soulmate encounter and a heartbreak. Now, currently, you may be feeling that you're not shy, and this is because of what you've been through in the past. However, in the near future, someone's going to pull your card, and what they're going to say is, you talk a good game and you don't back it up. And due to them being so upfront about what is taking place in your life, they're currently feeling like they're getting away with something. Now, for those that have a hearing coming up soon, what I'm picking up for you is someone doesn't expect you to show up. However, what I'm also getting is a third-party conversation that was recorded has you in the background. And because of this, they feel like they have evidence to show against you. Now, in regards to someone feeling like you overindulge, what this is talking about is someone making a bold move and feeling like they're going to get away with it. And because of this, they're showing up as arrogant and boastful. Now, what I feel to be true in all parties watching this situation is that you are somewhere where you don't want to be. And because of this, the individuals involved feel like you're not going to do something. Now, all of these cards came out in reverse except one. And how I feel currently is someone feels smothered. Now, you could have been an individual that recently left out of a domain. And when you did, you may have got a glimpse of a different environment and a different smell. Now, what I'm also getting is someone put their foot down in regards to something that they heard. And when this took place, a gavel was slammed and someone was placed behind bars. Now, if you are an individual that is waiting for a phone call, what this is giving me is someone's not able to do so. And this is because they have no money on their books. And when they last encountered you, you said that you would do something and you didn't. Now, for those that feel like this is this individual's fault, what this is getting to is someone already being aware because they seen a reading. And when they got behind bars, they felt as if something was going to reverse, and it did. Now, currently, you could be looking for somewhere else to go. However, what I feel to be true in your situation is staying where you're at is the bold move. And this is because in the near future, someone that is living in that home is not going to be. And this is because of something that they did and something that they said outside of the house. Now, I'm also picking up a situation where someone that you chose or someone that chose you also feels that in the coming months, they're going to see you again. And this is because they're also a viewer. Now, for those that have questions regarding multi-universes, dimensions, planes, galaxies, and astronomy, this tier is not the tier for that. However, if you upgrade to the more tier, you're going to get a more inclusive reading. And what that talks about is a more personalized encounter. And this is because as you evolve, I'm able to pick up more information regarding to your surroundings and the individuals involved in your escapades. Now, in regards to a soulmate that you are now referring to as a karmic, they're going to say that they seen you do something. Now, for some, this is going to be documented. And for others, what this is talking about is them recording you. Now, if you aren't aware that I've been talking about screen recordings, video recordings, and documentation, then what this is telling me is you're cherry picking. And what that talks about is you feeling like a reading is not for you and you're not watching it. However, if you are a member on any tier, that means all the readings are for you some kind of way. Either show me what it is I need to see. Now, you may have recently referred to someone as an ugly. And because you did this, they were aware that you watched me and that their energy came out. And this is because they are fully aware of their energy spiritually. However, you're not. And because you're not, they may be feeling like they could get one over on you. Now, in regards to a spiritual connection, you could be in the dream state and you're with a spiritual spouse, or someone is attempting to connect with you via pendulum while you are asleep. And since this is the case, you can now be reassured that an ugly coogly is what you are connecting with. However, if you are more member, this is speaking about your spiritual spouse. And what that means is they are connecting with the ugly coogly and not you. Now, you could be an individual that is into younger women. And because of this, what this is giving me is someone making a mistake and then wishing they could recant it. Now, what I also feel to be true in all parties involved situation is that a wreck has a lot to do with a grounds. Now, if you watched the public reading, what this is talking about is someone being aware of a wreck and also someone leaving a scene. And because of this, that energy is showing up on tier 2. Now, for those that know, they weren't in no wreck. What this is speaking of is a recreation center. However, this could also be talking about someone writing something down having to do with your spiritual spouse and or a spiritual plane. And because of this, all the information that they jotted down is completely wrong. And this is because they're hearing all types of things coming from all different directions. Now, for those that know that this is possible, this is speaking of someone that wanted to know everyone else's business and refused to know the truth about themselves. And due to this happening during their ascension, they're getting jumbled up information. And that's just that on that. Now, what I also feel to be true is in the coming months, somebody's going to offer you a cup. Now, for some, this cup is an actual cup with something in it. And for others, this is talking about a cup of love. Now, if you feel like this is you, a choice needs to be made currently in order for you to receive this cup of love. However, if you're someone that is into lean or any other type of colored fluid, what this is getting to is you being cautious and aware of what you consume. I'm being guided to end it here. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ietha.